welcome, Mehron. So yes, my face is still healing, just ignore that. So today's video is going to be a collaboration with OnlyInUrMind once again, and we are going to be doing some twisted Halloween characters. She is going to be doing a mad scientist that is doing an experiment and then it explodes in his face, which causes his brain to be exposed. It's really cool and you should definitely check it out. I'm going to be listing it somewhere above the screen up here and also in the description box below. Now my look is going to be a witch who is trying to mix up a potion to make herself beautiful and young again, and the potion is not right and goes wrong and then gives her blotches of pretty skin, not fully pretty, and it's all bloody and gross and not pretty at all. Alright guys, so let's get started. So the first thing I did is I took some of this light green color from Mehron and put it all over my face, neck, and chest as the base. I also realized that I am a floating head. I did not notice that at first, and I just pulled down my shirt once I realized my mistake. And I'm not going to be giving my witch any clothes, not for any particular reason. I just decided that she didn't need them. Alright, so in a majority of this tutorial I'll be using these two eyeshadow palettes. It is the NYX Ultimate Brights eyeshadow palette and the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. So the first thing I did is I took this dark green eyeshadow. This one was from the NYX palette, and I'm going to put it all over the base of my eye, just pat it on there, and I'm not going to make it super pretty because she's supposed to be ugly. So then taking a fluffier brush, I'm going to take a color that almost matches the body paint I have as the base, but it's going to be just a little bit darker, and I blended it into the crease and up to the brow. After that looks pretty good, I'm going to be taking the same dark green color I used before on a fluffier brush, and I'm going to purse my lips like a weirdo, and I'm going to drag that color over it. That's going to help make my lips look wrinkly. And then keeping that same green, I'm going to be putting it underneath my eye and making crazy faces once again. I'm keeping that same green color I have been using, and I'm going to contour my cheeks with a fluffy brush, and I'm also going to bring it up into the temples of my forehead as well. I am also going to drag it on top of my forehead just to kind of tie the whole thing together. And taking a smaller brush, I'm going to start contouring my nose, but I'm not going to contour it pretty. I'm actually going to add a bump in the middle and then bring my nose to a pretty significant point. So what I'm going to do with this is take that same green color I've been using, and then I'm going to take a darker green color, and this one's from the Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to just kind of add that into it and blend it into that darker green and not letting it go as far. Once I feel like I have a pretty good look on that, I'm actually going to take a smidgen of black as well and kind of deepen up some sections of the nose. I'm not going to put black all the way around because I don't want it to be an outline. I'm also going to be going around my nostrils and making them just a little bit bigger, make them stand out a little bit more, and making them touch where the nose section ends for that witch. I'm also going to be taking that same green color we've been using most of the time, that first one, and I'm going to start adding some lines to the mouth. This witch is old, so I need to add a lot of wrinkles, so in order to do this I'm making some crazy weird faces and kind of filling in my natural wrinkles, so they're not going to be perfectly symmetrical and they're not going to have like some sides have more wrinkles than others, and I'm just going to add that in. So right now I'm working on the bags of my eyes, and then I'm moving up to my angry little brow expression. That was hard for me to say for some reason. And I'm also going to be wrinkling my forehead and adding some of those wrinkles on my forehead, and any spots that I feel like need to be a little bit deeper I will get the darker green color and kind of deepen it up. Now using this crazy face, I'm adding some crow's feet. And now I'm going to be adding some more wrinkles around the mouth. I'm also going to be adding some shadowing around the chin to make it look a smidgen bigger and pointier. And again, just pursing my lips and adding darker colors in to make my mouth look wrinkly. I'm also going to be adding some more of my like dimple lines and stuff like that, make them more noticeable. Now taking white, I'm going to be highlighting around the face, but I'm not going to be dragging my finger on top of it to make it a less harsh line. And this, I'm going to be going over all the wrinkles that I put on my forehead and my nose and brows and under my eyes and everything. I'm also going to be adding a dot on my nose and a dot on my chin. These are going to be warts because every ugly old witch has warts. But I'm also going to take a smidgen of black body paint and outline that white dot, and then taking a green body paint, I'm going to dab it on top of the white. And because I had that detailed brush and dark green body paint, I'm going to be adding more little age spots and freckles around the face. Once I feel like I have that down, I'm going to take that same green color we started with and contour the neck and the collarbones. I can naturally see my collarbone and neck bones and stuff, but if you can't, just suck in some air and you'll see them just fine. Then taking that same green, dark green body paint, I'm going to be adding some more age spots around the body. Like I said, I did not add clothes, I just didn't feel like it. And then I took that same green eyeshadow I've been working with, and I'm going to be adding some wrinkles into the neck because I need wrinkles, more wrinkles. Finally, I'm moving on to the brows. I'm taking a black body paint and just adding more brow than I actually have. I don't actually ever really shape my eyebrows because I don't care enough, so I need to do that with body paint. And now I'm just adding some mascara, and the ugly old witch is done. So this is how she looks. She looks actually not that ugly, but you know, whatever. She looks like a witch. Now it's time for her to drink her potion. The next thing I'm doing is taking a makeup remover wipe, and I'm going to remove anywhere that I want the pretty spots to be going through. So I decided to take off one eye section and half my mouth, as well as a spot on my head and a little spot on my chest neck area. Then I'm going to be taking this NYX, it's actually a concealer palette. I'm going to mix the two lightest shades together to kind of get my own little personal foundation color. This is not good to use as normal foundation. It will crease, it is thick, it is gross, but I just wanted a really thick base, and I don't have like a stick foundation. If you do, that'll work just fine, but I don't have one, so I just use this. And I'm just going to dab it into all the holes and then blend it in. Once that looks good, I'm actually going to get the brown contour shade from that same palette and just put it around the edges and blend it down. This is going to start the shadowing. And then grabbing a smidgen of brown eyeshadow, this is from a BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to be adding that as well and then blending it out a little bit more. Then I'm going to grab some bright red from my BH Cosmetics Smoky Eyeshadow palette and kind of just messily throw that in to add some irritation. As well as taking a smidgen of black wherever necessary and adding some of the deeper shadows. And then I'm going to add that to all of the holes. I just didn't record it all because I figured that'd get a little boring. Next, I'm taking this NYX Liquid Suede Lipstick in Vintage and putting that on just the half of my lips that are on the beauty portion. Then I'm going to get into my Urban Decay Electric palette and put that onto the pretty side. And I got the color Urban and just stuck it on. Next, I actually got a darker purple color from the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow palette, and I put that in the corner and kind of blended it out to give my eye a little bit more depth. Then I took the silver from the electric palette and I put that in the center. Then I took a black liquid eyeliner and just made a little cat wing. And then I put mascara on that eye again. Then getting into my blood, I put that all over the sides where the openings would be, I guess you could say. And I'm using vampire blood. You can get it anywhere during the Halloween season. So you can get it at like Target or Walmart or whatever. My favorite is actually blood paste from Mehron, but this one was just closer because it was part of my props. Alright, and then once that's done, you are done with this zombie? This isn't a zombie. You're done with this witch look. Hope you guys really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making it. It's really strange, really weird, and actually the idea came from my coworker Matt, so thanks Matt. And yeah, be sure to check out Only in Your Mind. Let me know what you guys think of both of our videos. Hopefully you love them, because I do. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me any other ideas on art related projects, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye!